whatever you showed. And the same thing with you, Rita. We want to make it just what you would like your audience to capture. Sometimes I know sometimes I get tongue-tied. So if that should happen, we will pick up on it.
Okay.
We'll say,
Erica, can we start with the can we
relax.
can we start with the birch trees, because that was my first real journey into uh, leading my viewer onto, a pathway of enlightenment. And so for me, if we started with that image, it doesn't matter what image you put after that. I can
Okay, so let Erica pull it up now so we could see what image we're speaking of.
Yeah, so I have some of your one. So this is one. This is
that
what
what you're talking about, Rita?
so
Melissa?
the birch trees were in at the Louvre, and they were also in Torino, Italy, and they're very green, but it's not that green one.
Oh no, that green.
That
So
that green one was in Paris, but there's the white trees with the green.
I remember that. I don't have it here, but we're gonna have this tomorrow. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have let me just show you how many pictures of you we have here. We have this green, we
Mhm.
have this one,
Mhm.
this one, and if there's one,
This is mine. This is mine.
Yeah,
so
that's not mine anymore.
this
That's
is
mine.
I think this is written. Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3 pieces of Melissa, and we have some like with the ambience like this one as an office in an office, and also it's taking a long time to do it. Just it's kind of frozen here. Can you hear me, guys?
I can hear you.
Yeah, but I think the image is not working right now. I'm not sure why. Let me just remove myself from here.
Erica, let's discuss the format for a second. You're going to open with the regular.
All right.
And then
Yes, we are going.
Do you want to
Yes,
say
let's
welcome
do
to Sophia
something.
Ventura, the thing?
Of course.
You want to do that?
Yes, let's.
But
We're gonna do.
Neil and I should interview both ladies at the same time. We should interview one person at a time. I think 4 is just going to be too much. Unless you want them to answer the same question.
I agree. Basically, whoever goes first, whether it's Rita or Melissa, Abe and I will be on the ends, and Melissa or Rita will be in the center. We're not going to overwhelm. One of us will maybe crack a little joke just to try to get the audience a little laughing and or something like that. But
yeah,
Abe and I can play with each other very well. Oh, hello,
I'll see this here. Yes.
So, hi.
I'm just.
I keep going
I'd like
on
to
and off
suggest
the
that you
internet,
can just.
so I think I'm going to come to you tomorrow, Cinda, and just sit in your gallery.
Yeah. Yeah, everything is already set for you.
So what I think, guys, what we've been doing like lately is
See, they're off
interviewing
now.
2 or 3 artists at the same time, and also having a conversation instead of interviewing
One
them.
second, Erica.
So-
Erica. Abe, do you hear what's going on?
I'm
Abe,
sorry.
It goes in and out.
are you in now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
For some reason,
I think his internet's not working well.
okay, you can speak, Erica. Abe will catch up and he'll give us his thoughts.
All right. He's
There
coming
you go.
back. Yeah.
Back.
Hey, Abe. Abe, I said
Yeah.
you will be in and out and we'll catch up with you. Basically, what we said is, Abe, it will be, let's say, like Alcinda's in the middle, on one side, and I will be on the other side, and we'll just be able to have a nice conversation and feed off of each other.
That's right. That's
The
right.
reason we do that is if one of you, let's say, clams up or something, we could just fill right in and make it work.
Okay.
Melissa, what would you like to see from this for yourself?
Oh my goodness, that's a good question. I didn't really give it that much thought. I think that the platform, any platform where I can get in and, discuss the creation process and, and the thought that I would like to lead the viewer onto a journey, but the end result or, the experience that they're taking and the end result is
I don't
basically
hear
up
her
to
now.
them. Is basically up to them. So that's going to be, that's my philosophy for my paintings. That's what I'm going to share. And every piece that you bring up, I'm going to be suggestive of whatever my original, the essence of the feeling was, but that how I would, I want the individual viewer to experience it for themselves and absorb it and linger inside of it and then come out, somehow, with a sense of enlightenment or inspired by, to be inspired.
Okay, what you don't have to do, because there's a time constraint, I once went through this and I spoke too much. And so just want to keep it short, and the viewer will pick up on it, like the color yellow just evolves or whatever. We don't go into very long because then you'll be taking time away from other things that you might like to be able to share. Is that okay?
Yes, sure. I mean, you guys are going to guide us through it, right? So that we know exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
pros at this.
Oh, good.
But
We did it for the
my
first
internet's
time.
on and off, so I don't. I think I'm going to come over to you.
Okay. Rita,
Just be there like 6:30. I'll send.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to just mention one thing to Rita. I went through both your websites to whatever you had. Rita, just one thing, it has nothing to do with this, but one of your videos, I try to go on to it and said unavailable.
Really? Oh,
Yes, so
okay.
you might want to look into that
I will check that.
if you want to take it off or make it available. I think it was, I wanted to see how you paint with the kids or something. That was just a suggestion.
How I paint what? Sorry.
You give art, you give, who gives the art classes?
Me.
Oh, it was in
Yeah.
Rita's. There was one video
Painting
that was
classes.
unavailable. I don't remember what it was.
I think I have only one video, Ambient Valley video. Actually, that's a third-party video. I have to check if he has taken it on.
It's one of yours. When I had to do the trailer, I kept mixing up your names. So
Um,
you could just look at it.
Okay.
Okay.
I just tried to get on my website and I don't know if I'm having internet issues, but yeah, there may have been a glitch, so it might be my website that you're talking about, and I'll get in. So could you just kind of like give us a quick synopsis of how it's going to go so that we know?
So,
Okay,
yeah.
let's just get from Rita first. Let's hear what
Okay.
Rita would like to evolve from this,
Sure.
and then we can give you the synopsis. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So basically, what I was thinking of talking about is that, given that this particular conversation is around nature, so I wanted to talk about how I relate human mind to nature and how different layers and different shades that we find in nature, I find inspirations from, how nature already has those paintings and we just pick it up and put it on our canvas. So, I wanted to talk about why I find nature as inspiration for my painting. Not any particular painting as such. I didn't have that in mind. But now that you're saying that that would be a good idea to show one painting and say why I painted it and all that stuff, I may think of one of such painting I have. Like, say, for example, I do have a painting here at the back, which is really, I don't know if you can, I will bring it down. That's a Hudson.
It
That's
looks like Monet's water lilies.
Yeah,
that
that's
is
beautiful.
my tribute to Monet, of course. But this one, look at that painting. I don't know if you can see it. Okay,
Rita,
that's
Rita,
downtown. Yeah, sorry.
if I could make a suggestion,
Yeah.
if Erica could have
We
that
can
picture,
put the.
I don't
We
want
have
you to
this
move your microphone. I don't want you like that.
Exactly.
Right.
Then you'll be able to explain it, because I don't want you to have to move your camera all over the place.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That would be better.
I'll send it over to you, Erica. So basically, that is
Yeah.
one painting that is downtown Manhattan downtown reflection on Hudson. So I wanted to basically tell my viewers that it's the same person, same view from window, but depending on how nature shows us, like if it is a twilight view, we see an image on our mind.
Can't hear
If it
her.
is
It's
Sorry?
okay. She's just.
I can't hear Rita.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Abe, do you hear me?
Now I hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay, Rita is basically expressing how she wants her viewer to understand how she relates to the nature, and she will
Yeah.
discuss that through her paintings that Erica will show.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
of
fine.
course, no problem. We
Also,
just
Erica, you can also possibly bring up either bared series or layered series, because as I mentioned, layers of in
Yeah.
the nature. So we
Right.
Alright.
show the layered series, you know.
so
And
I
then
have some
we-
pictures. Let
Sure.
me show you what I have
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Is this one?
Yeah, fine. I can talk about that too.
This
Wow.
one?
Sure.
We have this one too.
Yeah, but all these are not at the gallery.
All right.
ma'am.
We have this one.
This is fine. Bared. Okay. How about
Erica,
All right.
the bared series?
Erica.
Yes.
So
Yes.
basically, it's a half-hour show.
Yeah.
They have about 12 minutes because Abe has to give an introduction in the beginning.
Of course.
So
Okay.
basically, I would like you to be prepared with only 3 or 4 pictures, because
right.
if you just 2 pictures,
Let's
and
pick just some of them. Yeah.
let Rita and Melissa,
See Alcinda as Abe Chamberlain of Belmont, not me.
but let Rita and Melissa pick what pictures they really would like to speak about.
Fine.
Now, Melissa, to answer your question, the way it is, Abe and I will asking questions. Maybe, how did the pandemic affect your art? Did it affect your nature? One question we're going to ask is, Rita said was like why she finds nature as an inspiration. We could ask that to her, and she could go right into it. We might ask you, Melissa, what is your inspiration? Do you have any questions, Melissa, that you would like to ask you? So therefore, you could express it.
No, I'm
I was
running
like that. I didn't have any. I like to just go off the top. Go for it. Abe is a great interviewer.
Yeah.
He will
I think so.
ask questions back and forth, but we will we'll take you through it. It'll be nice. Rita, we have one. Rita has one question. It's like, why do I find nature as an inspiration? And then we could go into one of your pictures, and you could express that one, and they might express another picture. With you, Melissa, you might show us a picture and we'll say, oh, that was hanging in the Louvre.
Yeah.
That was hanging. It sounds very
Torino, right?
that.
Yeah.
If you miss that, we could try to know it. I could say, gee, by the way, which picture was hanging in the Louvre? You know.
Yeah. I'd rather talk about the piece itself as opposed to, where it's hung. So yes, but I agree with you. If you would
that
ask,
might be the way for me to bring the picture up if we didn't see it.
that's great.
I have to try to get you, Abe and I have to try to get your pictures up. When I did it, saying goodbye to me, I said, wait, you didn't show Saatchi England, I had to bring it up. So if there's anything you really would like us to discuss, the one thing you should go over with Erica is the 3 or 4 pictures you really want.
You can just show me, or you can send me via WhatsApp. It doesn't matter, because I have a whole bunch of pictures of you guys. So just send me just to to have an idea that I can upload all of them.
Hi, Neil.
Okay.
And also,
yes,
do you hear me, Neil?
We hear you.
I hear you too, but the other 2 ladies
It's
are
okay,
popping out.
expressing to them. I'm like Braille. I'm telling them what's going on.
Okay.
Also, Rita, I just want you both to understand it's much nicer when Erica brings up the picture. It just shows spectacular than versus you having to move your.
No, I quite get that.
Right?
I agree with you. Yes.
I tried it once for me and it was a disaster. So
yeah, no, I don't even want to do that. Just that I don't think Erica has that picture. So yeah, so
You
I'll
can
send
just
it.
you can send it to me. The
Yeah.
only thing, Rita, is just try to keep yourself in the center of the video. Yes, a little bit to your right.
I was going to suggest that.
Yeah.
Just the cam, and also I'm sitting on a pillow because my chair is a little too low. So
Oh,
that's good.
that's
That's
good.
Better.
I'm not at my home in my studio right now. I'm actually in New York for another reason at a friend's apartment. My
Okay.
art is over the back, but I will have some art behind me with a light
That's
on
cool.
me so that I,
Yeah.
You look great the way it is. Okay, fine.
All right.
You're all showing up pretty nicely. Erica, what would you like to suggest now?
So I would like to start with the opening, like how it is gonna happen. So when we
I don't know if
start,
she hears
we're gonna
us.
start with all of
The
yes.
picture is
I
flat
can hear
right now.
you all right. So right now I'm going to remove myself and Alcida because tomorrow is gonna be only you four. It's gonna be like this, all right?
Now, 1 second.
So
1 second. Is it going to be like this, or should we do? I think we should do Melissa separate from Rita, because this way we're not going to overlap in pictures and go, Rita, you go here with your inspiration, and Melissa. I'd rather each one be able to tell their own story.
Good. That's one by one.
we can organize. Yeah, we can organize like that. Who's gonna be first?
What I would do is Abe on one side, me on the other, and
Right.
Rita, Melissa.
All right. So,
and where is the artwork gonna go? Where's
What?
the artwork? Where's the art gonna go when you're putting it up?
Sometimes we disappear, and the artwork.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide
We
and
walk over it.
Erica, show it now how it would look like that.
Oh, okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This
Got
way, someone could really
Oh,
see
like
you work
this.
beautifully, the colors, the magnificence of it.
I get it. Okay. Fine.
Even this one,
Beautiful.
right?
That's why I get pictures mixed up. I want Melissa to be with her story, Rita with her story, Rita's nature.
All right.
I'd have a different kind of a story. And I don't want to go, well, Rita, what's your picture? She'll go nature. Melissa, let's use the stories.
Of course. Let's do something different.
The main
There's no
topic is
problem.
nature.
Yes, that's right. And then we can combine all of them
I'm gonna
at
ask
the
you, and
end,
we'll
right?
share these questions about the 4 seasons, how it changes to reflect on those different weather conditions, the sky versus land versus water, how mountains affect you. If you use greens, how you create those greens, especially in landscape and seascape. And how do you apply the paint? Do you use only brushes? Do you use palette knife? We'll go into process to use applications, layering. You all talk about it, so you'll get a chance to talk about it.
Abe, remember, it's 12-minute segments. It's not a half hour like
I hope you guys heard.
So we got to keep it focused. Let's say, instead of you going through the whole thing, Rita, how does nature affect your work? Let Rita do the speaking instead of us doing the talking, because I want her to be able to communicate. And if she runs into a problem, we'll just interject.
So what if we do like 10 minutes each, and then the last 30 minutes, we can, the last 10 minutes, we can, join everyone in the same conversation. How about this?
That's fine. But remember, it's not 10 minutes. Remember, Abe is speaking for about 3 minutes, and you're talking for about 3 minutes beforehand, right?
3. Oh, okay.
You're doing an introduction, then Abe does an introduction before, then he'll say, hi, Neil, hi, whoever goes first, Rita.
But it's very quick, right?
Go first?
Who's going to go first?
No, I don't mind.
Do you have a preference, Rita? Okay, fine, so it doesn't matter to me.
All right.
Just make sure you have the pictures with the right person.
Just a question. It's not necessary. Is it absolutely necessary to talk when you show a particular picture or whatever picture you're showing? Is it absolutely necessary to talk about those pictures? Like, why can I not just talk about generally how nature inspires?
You could.
No.
You don't want to show your pictures, just talk.
If I
show my pictures, I'm fine with that. Rather, I would like to show my
Rita,
yeah.
Excuse me. You can put your picture behind you.
You know,
No,
setting
no,
up
no.
a picture behind you will be nice. You know, just hang some wall and see if you have space. I think would be
I
very
will
nice.
do that.
You know, when
Think you're a politician. Think of yourself as a politician. We're going to ask you a question. You can answer not even what the question is about.
I,
You just say what you have to say
Yeah, right.
to our conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay?
Very well.
the other thing, Erica, who's going to interview AB? Because AB, he's an artist. He's participating.
Yeah, so that's why we just have to, we are going to interview them separately, right?
Hold it, Abe, you're being interviewed too?
Yes. He's
One
enjoying.
of the, yes.
He's enjoying
Us,
because
we,
this
us
show
two are
is
interviewing
about-
those Rita and Melissa.
No,
I'm not
because the show is related to the virtual exhibition.
Which is the current
the
exhibition.
beauty of the nature. And then you are in the show, you know, and it would be nice, three artists. Then maybe Neil can interview.
Listen,
No, you don't need it. Just let us two interview Rita and Melissa. That's all. Don't interview me.
No, Abby, you never had the opportunity. No. Come on. I think it's smart. If you not,
Some other time,
this
Lisa.
always happens. Ignore them, ladies.
somebody have to talk about Abby. Somebody.
Alcinda,
Yeah.
it's about Rita and Melissa.
No, Abby.
We don't have the
It's
time.
about Abby. He's an artist, and he's enjoyed the show. You know, we have 4 artists. You know, and Rita, Melissa, and Abby, and Bernard, and then Bernard. But I would like to. I think it would be nice, Abby, to share. You know, his experiences. You know.
comprou pacotão de miojo, né, cara? Bolou.
I think it's easy. Just to hear this.
What's that feedback? What's the feedback? You hear the feedback?
Pois é, os caras falam, porra, cara, você faz eu ir 100 vezes na sua casa.
Someone is
toda hora,
echoing.
I cannot hear.
Mas essa do elefante.
Okay. Abe,
Abe,
you
can you hear us?
I hear you.
Alcinda wants you interviewed also. It doesn't.
No,
make sense.
I don't want to be interviewed. We're the
I can interview.
Okay,
co-hosts. We're going to interview these 2 artists. I'm not.
Okay,
I can
You know?
It's a different
No,
show.
I
It's a
don't
different
know,
show.
guys. Do you know what happened? The gallery has a format.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I want to show their art. It's okay, don't worry about
Okay.
it.
Then next time it will be one solo for you. I think.
I will do it next time.
Next
I
time,
will.
but not this time. We have to interview them, Rita and Melissa.
Yeah, because guys, he never showed up. You know, like you know, he's
Okay.
very low profile, and I like it. You know, and feel like his work is here. Actually, you're going to introduce your work there. Right? Look at that.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you just see your work. You show already there.
Okay.
You did actually. You offered the big format for you.
Alcinda,
What?
let me talk. Enough. Rita.
No, enough with that. No, enough with Neil. I have format. I have
Oh
format.
my God.
We do something like we're gonna launch like a different kind of format, like for Melissa, for Rita, and for Abe, that the large format. They have original and set of reproduction for masterpiece, master print. Erica showed the Abe's picture. Can you show?
Aí eu faço mais legal. Ai, gol do Corinthians!
More Abe. This is Abe. You know. And that's
Is
for
that-
the corporation, for the design. Then you have like original and also the reproduction. That's important, you know, for everybody. It's a new challenge for us.
Hello.
Yes,
Baixa essa porra aí.
this is Abe's work. You know,
Hey.
it's a masterpiece.
Okay.
Well, you show like the landscape in large format. Did you know, Melissa? Did you see your work?
No, not like that. It's really, Yeah, that's really cool. I love that.
Rita,
I
that's
love
right.
that.
Because you can show, yes,
Alcinda, can I
yes,
speak?
yes.
Thank you.
You have opportunity to show
You're
the.
not letting me speak.
Huh?
Can I
Excuse
speak? There's a half hour. How are you backing into your time for everyone? There's a half hour. If Erica speaks for 3 minutes, that's 27 minutes. Abe has an introduction for 2 minutes, that's 25 minutes. That leaves 12 and a half minutes for Rita and Melissa. How much time are you taking away from Rita and Melissa to give to Abe? You could
I
say,
don't
well,
want any.
but
I
you,
can
hold it.
I can give 6 minutes of your mine.
You
I'll
know,
give 6 minutes. I don't want to talk in so much.
this is an opportunity for you ladies. It's a very good opportunity.
Yeah, no.
We should split the time. That's all.
Okay.
Now, one thing I want to mention to you, Rita,
Mm.
sometimes you tend to turn to my right. When you do that, no, I want to explain, your hair covers your face totally.
Okay.
And I just don't want your face to block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All you have to do is face forward, but if you go like this, your face gets covered.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
should be aware of that.
Okay. Fine.
Now,
I'll stay in the
Alcinda,
middle.
I don't mind saying, and here we are with Abe Schoenberg, also an international artist. He has great color, he has great depth perception, but how long do you want to? And I want to take away from Rita and Melissa. I don't mind doing Abe at another time, but if you cut it now to 3 people, it's too much, because then you're leaving 10 minutes at the end to get together. Am I right, Erica?
Yes, that's right. I was thinking of 10 minutes, but we can shorten a little bit. It doesn't matter, just like approximately.
Stop everyone, or else they're not going to get the full effect out of this. What is your opinion, Abe? Abe's gone again. I'll call him up on the phone later.
Is
No, you don't
anybody
hear me?
is any,
You don't hear
Yes.
yeah,
me?
is anybody hearing like another person on here? I'm
I
hearing
think
a
we should
I
completely
am. I am.
completely
Yeah.
different person on here.
Hold it,
One by
I'm gonna
Someone
see if that's my
in the
office.
background.
Maybe-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who won?
somebody's yeah,
Right. Me too. Yeah.
One
somebody
second.
was yelling at somebody before.
It might be the
Neil,
people
I
that
think
are.
we should fill up the opening and then do one by one, 10 minutes each, and then we'll close the show. That's
I
a half an
agree.
hour.
And I
Can I
don't
say
mind,
something?
Abe, I
Sorry.
don't mind doing a full show on you.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Instead of having 10 minutes each, why, this is an idea, why don't we do like say 5 minutes so that it will sound like a discussion, come back, I do some talking, then Melissa does some talking, then I can come back, like that, instead of talking at it straight for 10 minutes. How about that?
Okay, fine.
Because then we can take different questions and, what do you think?
It could get too complicated.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it. Fine. I get that.
Yes.
Okay,
Now,
now,
if I bring the third artist with the third picture, it's not. We'll do Abe another time. Right, Abe? Abe can't hear us.
no, he can't. It doesn't look like it does.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Melissa, that's pretty much the format. We're going to ask you questions. It's going to be a lot calmer than it is right now. Erica has to have you correct pictures. She will
Yeah.
show.
I have to show you how the show is going to start and how we should finish.
Okay.
Because it's important. So in the last when it starts, people were still coming on. So we just have to wait for 1 or 2 minutes. I'm going to show you guys on the screen like that.
That's better. That's much better.
Sorry.
So we are gonna start like this with you four on the screen, and after 1 or 2 minutes, you can just say hello to the audience and say hi. We are just waiting for a couple of minutes, and we are gonna start in a bit. And then
Is
I
Erica
can put.
online?
I'm sorry.
Erica, could you show us how three
Yes.
pictures look at one time, and you guys stay in reserve because you could be on the bottom, but the viewers.
Just let me
Three of
show them. Just let me
at a
show them
time.
the opening just let me show them the opening so you can
Sure.
just
Sure.
be familiar with everything. So I can do like the countdown, 30 seconds countdown. It's frozen. Oh my. Okay, 30 seconds go, and then then you can start. All right.
Hi there.
And then we'll say, welcome, from Saphira
Welcome to the
Gallery in
live,
Midtown Manhattan. Yeah, tonight, welcome. We're from Midtown Manhattan. Saphira Ventura take, cutting edge artists to the market. And today we have two of those cutting edge artists, Melissa Hin and Rita Basu Malik. Did I say that right? I hope I said it right.
Yeah.
Basu Malik, discussing
Basu Malik,
nature and art.
right?
And it's a great topic. A lot of artists are influenced by nature. Basu Malik, right? I know
Yeah,
she's not
absolutely
responding.
fine. Yeah,
But
yeah. No,
we'll start.
It's okay.
And,
Just call me Rita.
and then we can start with the questions right away. But then only one at a time. If you want to start with Melissa first, fine, or Rita, fine. But Neil on the side, me on the side, and Rita in the middle. That's it. We shouldn't see anybody else.
Show us how you'll have the three of us.
All right. Just let's say that we're gonna start with Rita. So I'm gonna remove it.
Okay.
So then put her on the bottom. Put Rita on the bottom and us two on top. No, Rita on the bottom.
Why? Like that. She's going side by side. Let's see if it works.
Because she should be highlighted. She should be where I am now. Rita.
Yeah, I need to do something different. So I cannot. I don't have the freedom to change the layout easily. So, but I can tell you something.
This isn't bad.
It's gonna be something like.
No, that's no good. Well, that's perfect.
If Rita would be by you, that would be great.
Okay, that's good.
I got this.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Let's Rita.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect.
Right? Okay. So we are gonna start with
Okay,
Rita.
what you had before was perfect.
All right, we are going to.
Neil, please chime in because I think that's the way it should look.
Yeah,
we are the interviewers interviewing Rita.
We're gonna start with Rita, and then after you can just give me the command to start with Melissa, so I can
Okay.
Melissa, right?
So the command will be, thank you very much.
After Rita's
We'll be getting back to you in a few minutes. We're now going to speak with Melissa.
Melissa Hin.
That's it. Perfect.
Hin. This is also good.
Yeah, this is now we have them
That's
up. Perfect. Excellent. So Melissa, where is Miller? You don't hear me?
Yes. It's halfway in the midpoint of Long Island.
It's in Long Island. Is that near Port Jefferson, Miller Place?
2 towns over. Yep. We're 2 towns east of Port Jefferson on Long Island, East End.
It's a small hamlet.
It's a hamlet.
Yes, it
That
is.
sounds Shakespearean.
I was reading up on it.
Oh, good. It's a hamlet. I love it. I've never lived in a hamlet. I live across the street from MoMA. It's about unhamlet as you can be. So tell us about Miller. Do you paint there also in your house or in a studio?
I have a home studio, actually. Yeah, a 2-car garage that has been redone into a studio. I think we have 13-foot ceilings, special lighting. It started out as my own private studio, and now I welcome about 80 people a week into the studio for instructional art lessons. And I have students anywhere from 4 years old up into 84 years old. So it's quite exciting every week to see all of the lovely things that they create.
Right, it was your video that was unavailable. I just want to make one
So
suggestion.
nobody on Neil, ask your
Wait a
question.
second. The one suggestion I want to make is when you're speaking, sometimes you go like this. Try to
Okay.
your eyes keep going up. Just see if you can stay focused. I put in front of me a little thing and said stay focused.
Okay. No, my wife came in the room for a second, so I just looked up there.
No, I think he meant me, right?
Oh, you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's
I'm
okay.
I'm not concerned with you looking.
Yeah, instead of looking at the guys, just look at the camera. Do you
Right.
have the camera, right?
Right.
Actually, in my studio, this is not my house.
Your
In my
place, yeah.
studio, my camera is up higher, so
that's
I will
great.
be looking right into it. Yeah.
That's great.
But
Can
thank
I
you for
just-
the comment.
No problem. So, Abe, can I just suggest one thing?
Sure.
Can you move up a little bit further?
Like
Yeah,
this?
that's better. That's better.
Like this.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
So
Abe,
Neil,
can you
yes,
can you
sir.
send us some of the questions that you think you might ask?
I'm just
That
gonna.
would be great.
I just jotted down today, and please, Neil, feel free to add too. Since we're discussing nature as art, I'm discussing the four seasons. I'll ask you about different weather conditions, if those affect you. Do you tend towards more land, forest, trees, fields, or rather water, the seas, mountains? A lot of people ask about greens. How do you create your greens? I don't even know how you paint. Maybe oil, acrylic. We'll ask you about that. Do you use palette knife? Do you use tissue paper? How do you paint? Just with brushes? Talk about the process itself and what moves you. Because Neil is an amazing artist and he uses a million different techniques, but he uses acrylic and he's an abstract artist. A lot of your landscapes are very abstract. You could actually give them an appellation of abstract art, but it's not. It's based on nature. I can see that, and a lot of Neil's abstract is based on nature also. So discuss it. You'll have the time to discuss your own techniques.
And again, Melissa, if you feel the questions that you see are a little too much, you don't have to go into it in that detail.
Okay.
You can just express what you want, that you enjoy
True.
painting, you enjoy standing in the rain, whatever it might be.
Okay.
We're just a guideline. So like I said, like the politicians, they never answer a question anyway. So you just feel free to answer it how you would like to answer it. And you could say, well, I use greens, but let me share something else with you. That's
Exactly.
perfectly fine. Don't feel stuck
Right.
unnecessarily what we might ask or suggest.
Okay.
And if we see
Or
you
you
might,
can plead the fifth. They have an attorney present. Whatever you want.
Okay.
okay, is Rita still around?
Yes.
Yes, I had a question actually. So how is Erica going to get the cue, like when she is going to show the paintings as we keep talking? She will be showing the paintings? Is it how it's going to work?
In other words, when Erica shows a painting of yours, you will keep speaking and say, over here, look at the blues that I have used, or look at the emotions that evolved because the sun was shining on that day. We will then be able to really see the clarity of the painting versus that gives the viewer a greater impression of your work than just hearing the words.
Mm.
You could actually see the colors that you've done. I mean, I went into both your paintings. I made some notes. I did look up the names though. I love some of your works. Beautiful, the colors of what you have. But that's how it would be. What you will see, you can explain. You will see it also, but your voice will still carry.
Okay, perfect.
But basically, Neil and Abe is going to give me the command. They are going to say something like, "Oh, can we show? Can we have some paintings of Rita? We are going to see some of them." And
Okay, I want to say something on that. You
All right.
don't always have to follow and wait for our command. Melissa might say, by the way, I have another painting, and
All
she'll
right.
click
All
it.
right.
So
Okay.
don't just wait for our command.
right.
You feel free. If you spoke too long on a painting,
All right.
you move it along.
Okay. No
Mhm.
problem.
Don't wait for us to move it along.
Let's just set this and.
Okay.
All right.
Kyle?
Are you gonna show the painting in front
Absolutely.
like you're doing in front of on that big wall, or are you just gonna show the painting?
I can show both, right? because in this situation, for example, I think Abe can be able to speak about the reproduction of the masterpiece, right? Like our, commercial approach for gallery. So you can.
Do either of you women do reproductions?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes. Rita? If
Yeah.
someone wants to buy this in a reproduction, can they?
Yeah, it's already been copied. All of my paintings have been copied before they go to you guys. So I have a professional Giclée copies of them.
Great.
Right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then there's the enhanced Giclée. If somebody, I think that's a great option to offer too.
That's
You
right.
know, yeah, if if we're going to offer Giclées, it's an enhanced Giclée, which
You
is
might
the
want,
artist paints on it. It's more valuable, and
you just might
it's a
want to
piece of the
mention that.
artist on it.
You just might want to mention that in your speaking. We also offer a cliche or a copy instead of us.
Yes, that's great.
Question. You want it to flow a little bit. It doesn't always have to be, a question. The question should really be short and limited, so you could speak
Alright.
as much as you can.
Okay.
If he's left, oh, he's back. All right.
Got it. Last
So-
question. So I have one last question. Like, so as we prepare after this call, obviously,
Mhm.
we got some idea how to prepare. So how do we clock it for about 10 minutes? Or are you guys going to give us
Yes.
cue that it's almost 10 minutes? How is it going to?
I
Yes.
would say that you're going to be on for about 10 minutes, and just keep a clock in front of you with something just to get it. We will have it also,
Mhm.
and it goes faster than you think.
Right.
When
That's so.
I think that's in your gallery, Alcinda.
So I'm going second.
I think
Is
it's
that
by
the way?
Erica.
I can.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Rita's
I'm
going.
going to.
Rita's going first.
Sure. No problem.
Oh,
Absolutely.
just
Okay.
one thing. Just one more thing.
Liz, you want to? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to me either.
It doesn't matter to me either. Whatever.
Okay, so you'll figure it out tomorrow who should go first. You have to have those.
By the way, Rita, where are you now? Are you downtown New York?
I am in
Rita?
Newport, Jersey City. Hey, can you hear me? I'm in Newport, Jersey City, just across the river.
Newport, Rhode Island? Where are you exactly?
Newport,
Where
Pavone.
are you? Newport?
Yeah, Newport, Jersey City.
Jersey City. Jersey City.
Yes, New Jersey.
One question I'd like to ask you, Rita.
Yeah.
I can't hear.
I think it's absolutely fascinating. Someone that has an MBA
Yes.
became an artist, because I'm a businessman that became an artist. And how did that evolve?
Oh wow, I will talk about it. I never thought of it. Fine.
It was very you have the MBA, and my wife went to Stern College.
Oh, did
She
she?
did.
Oh.
So I think that's a question I might put out there to you, because I think it's fascinating.
Okay, fine. I don't know the answer, honestly. I just love painting. This is my passion. And slowly, with Safira and Ventura, I'm turning it into my profession. But yeah, I started it as my passion. I just, evolving as an artist. But
Well, based upon that, congratulations on your MBA degree. That's not so easy. It's not easy to get a job at it either. Anything else, Erica?
Yes,
Anything
just
else?
one thing. Just one
Yes.
last thing. So, as long as people were, making questions or comments, I'm going to upload for you like that. And can you? I'm going to show like this.
oh,
All right. So Abe and you can, or even you guys, if somebody just from your acquaintance just say, "Hi, Melissa. This is me, Marion. I'm here to hear you. I'm happy to hear you." Something like that. You can just say hello to them.
So what
Sometimes
I,
we put
what
some.
I did when I was on, if someone typed in and had a question,
Yeah.
I chose to answer it right away, not wait because you never get to it. I say, "Oh, hi, Ken. I haven't seen you since high school in 1965. Glad to hear from you." So you could throw that in. You will see the question someone might have. Or if someone comes in and says, "Hi, Melissa," you could say, "Oh, hi, whatever," and just continue talking and acknowledge it.
Yeah. I'm just.
You're never going to come back to it.
All right. So just
And it works.
I'm aware of this, so don't worry so much. I'm not going to interrupt you with these questions. I'm just going to put to show the questions whenever I see whenever I see there's a call.
Send me some of the questions tomorrow, Abe.
I'm going to type up about 10 questions for each person, and we'll go with that. We'll go with that. So
Fine.
I'll ask what you ask one. I'll ask what you ask one.
Fine.
Can you send them to us too?
I'll send them to Finland. I don't know your email.
Erica,
Yes.
if Abe sends you the questions, you'll send it to Melissa and Rita?
Yeah, of course.
Where'd everybody go?
Thank you, Erica.
Sure, that'd be nice.
Don't get stuck or have to study or focus the questions.
It'll be a lot easier to
it's rehearsed.
Right.
You might want to take a look, but just speak naturally. It will come across much more effective. I didn't want to know the questions because I didn't want to say, oh, am I going to say this? Am I going to sing this? But if you feel comfortable with the questions, that's fine. But don't get focused on an answer that you have to study the question. You both come across much, I was going to say more beautiful, but greater in just speaking naturally.
Okay, sounds good. I think honestly, some of the questions like the painting techniques and the weather conditions, these things, I think I was already covering in my speech. But a couple of questions like Neil, you asked me about my business degree, and Abe, you asked about how the pandemic changed or shaped the way we are painting now. These are the two questions. I think it would be, I would wait for the question to come in.
So do me a favor, send those two questions to Erica tonight, and she will send them over to Abe.
Okay.
If you really want something discussed, just send it over.
Right. I'm sure.
Okay.
And please
You went
send
to
me the
NYU,
picture.
right, for business?
She went to Stern.
You went to
College.
NYU Stern for a business degree, for MBA?
Not NYU.
NYU Stern, yes.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does Rita hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I did to go to NYU Stern for a business degree. Yeah.
I love your Monet reflections too, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I will show that. I don't know. I honestly don't have a story behind that. I might say it's a tribute to Monet. What do you think? Is it a good answer? I want to show that, but I don't have a story.
The story is the colors just inspired you with that moment, and you just felt like letting loose. That's it. You don't have to have a story behind it. Just say, this is what my favorite. Someone, they asked me, what's your favorite color? I don't really have one. I go into the video. I'm in the mood for yellow. I'll start with yellow. Just keep it very simple and flowing. You don't have to have a story.
Okay, got it. Fine. Okay.
All right.
I have a board of directors meeting in 4 minutes, so
all right.
just so
Let's
you
finish.
can stay on, but I'm going to be cutting out in about 4 minutes.
No problem. I just want to tell you guys, like, one suggestion. So when we are finishing the interview and everything, just stay on the screen for at least 10 seconds, because I'm going to end the broadcast with you guys on the screen, and then we keep chatting like this, right?
We'll be a
Don't
little
leave
while
the
for that.
studio before.
By the way, Erica, if either tomorrow Neil or I go down, the other one will continue questioning until the other one comes back.
Yes.
And then when you're back,
That's
we'll
one of
continue.
the things that I would like. I'd like to tell you guys. If some glitch happens, we just keep continuing, right? Speaking, and if
Just
like, if
continue,
you
right.
and Abe just
Whoever's left. So in the end, if it's just Melissa and Rita, they can interview each other.
Yes, that's right.
Whoever's on.
Of course, why not? Yeah, let's do it, right?
Abe wrote for comedy years ago.
Yeah. I wrote Welcome Back, Cotter. You guys ever watch that show, Welcome Back, Cotter?
They wouldn't know who Welcome Back, Cotter is, Abe.
Yes, I do. Of course I do.
I wrote a couple of shows. I wrote some Love Boats and Fantasy Islands today, which would be very silly, but they were funny. They were funny those days. It's
I
1970.
did watch those two.
We just did an interview with Abe. We just interviewed you. Very good.
Yeah. Okay. So hopefully this will work.
I will see them tomorrow.
You know,
All right,
and we
let's-
only have 3 at a time. With because I see when you put more.
Oh, he's done.
I think
He's
so.
frozen.
Yeah.
What time shall we sign on to Erica tomorrow? Just in preparation. What time?
Let's meet 15 minutes before, so 6:45. Okay, everyone.
6:45.
Okay.
6:45.
Let's get on.
Right?
Everybody get on the computer. I'll be at the Superior Ventura Gallery, so it's
Is it the
cleaner
same
than
way?
this. My computer's too old. Yeah.
Abe, is it the same link as tonight? Erica, is it the same link?
Same
as
link. I think so.
Oh no! I'm going to send.
No?
No, I'm going to send you another link. Yes.
Okay. I
Don't
see.
worry. Yeah.
It's just an important little question.
No, no. I'm going to send you like right away. Because,
Abe out. I
all
like
right.
Let's leave Abe out of it.
All right. So
Very
see you
good.
guys tomorrow. Thank
Have
you
a
so
good night,
much.
everybody.
Have a good night.
Good luck.
Thank
Good
you
night.
so much.
Your
Good
works
night.
are great. I really enjoyed looking at them today. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Tomorrow. Bye.
We'll check it again tomorrow. See you guys.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.